Hello and welcome to Quick Tips from Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today I was just actually going to talk about the grid paper. You see it every time I do a video because I stamp on grid paper all the time. It's fantastic for stamping off your stamps and keeping your work surface neat. I scribble notes on it all the time, the sizes of projects that I'm doing so I can recreate them, all sorts of things. And of course you can use it to measure because you have measurements, bottom, along the side, along the top and along this side. So the other thing to remember in the UK and in Europe, which is great, we have inches and we also have centimetres. And because our main cardstock comes in measured in centimetres, 21 centimetres across, sometimes you need that side. But I am mostly an inches girl. I was in the changeover generation, so I'm master of none. But I do prefer inches, so I tend to use the inch side up. But there's other things that you can do as well as measuring on the grid paper. You can use it for lining things up. The first thing I do sometimes, let's just bring the camera down. Sorry to wobble you around there. The first thing I do sometimes is actually just to use the grid along the side and the bottom to decide where I'm going to place my piece of paper. So I can actually use it to get my my piece lined up sort of centrally, lined up if I'm going to have it over to one side but I want it a ½ inch in. I can actually use it measure by eye without actually having to get a ruler out. It's quite a nice thing to do. The other thing that is up here, and you know, it was very recently that I actually noticed this. The measurements along the top start with 0 and then measure outwards. So if you want to find out the middle of something, you can put your piece of cardstock on there and I can see that if I have the same number each end, that must be a 4-inch piece, there's my central line. So it's very easy then to work out a central line. So this one here is, when I get it central, it's like that. When I get this one central, it's going to be like that. Very, very easy to get things lined up using your grid paper. So don't think of your grid paper as just being your friend for keeping your craft room tidy, although that's a good reason too. But remember, those measurements are there to be used. Thanks for visiting Elizabeth's Craft Room today. I'll be back soon with another quick tip.